So here's our post interview for the CSRA Lindsay Kawartha Cup finals race for our two vintage class racers of the ACSCC. Mark, how'd you make out?
I nearly died. Did a little Superman, not intentionally, but survived the second wreck. I think we got like 4th or 5th, something like that. Wasn't dead last, still finished the race, so pretty happy about it. A little tired.
Anything you have to say for people who are going to try out the vintage classes?
Lift some weights. If you're going to lift weights, lift more weights. I don't even know.
And our own number 4, Alex Lamore.
Yep, that would be I. What would you like to know?
How'd you make out in your race?
I didn't make out, I raced. It was alright. We had some technical issues on the course and then had a little bit of equipment failure, but we survived. I mean, bogey sleds are not meant for whoops and moguls, but we get through it okay. We had a lot of fun and we're just enjoying being here. I mean, it was a good day out on the track. I mean, interesting clash. You never know what you're going to see. You never know what's going to show up.
Any advice you'd have for a first-timer in the vintage classes?
Just really enjoy pain. When you have no suspension and you're being constantly launched in the air, up and down, it's very hard on the body to go and abuse yourself for an afternoon.
Forearms go numb within like a lap.
Do you have any sled prep tips for those interested?
Sled tip: just make sure your sled meets CSRA requirements, and make sure you have the run. Don't try to bring a sled out that you just got going that morning.
Yeah. Make sure it's able to turn too. If you got a limiter strap, with the whole tension on there, get pressure on the skis and whatnot. And if not, then you can make one up. Other than that, just hold on, have fun.
Well, there you have it from our very own two ACSCC members who just raced vintage class. They seem to enjoy themselves. It's a darn cold day, but you gotta enjoy the sport to spend the time out on days like today.
Love the club.